Hey Axis and Allies players, a good captain here. Welcome to a review of Ottoman 5, as well as Italy and USA5. Ottomans purchase all infantry. They have Romania being Ottoman boosts their income. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think this will be a liability in the mid-game, though. As soon as or at least mid to late game, when Constantinople falls, it will be a dead income. But let's see if I could be wrong about that. I could be not reading the tea leaves correctly. Okay, so this is interesting. He rams Moscow with 10-3. I suppose this means Moscow is going to be hit with the Austrians, and there's no desire to leave anything to chance. Not even letting Russia go around, take one more turn. So, yeah. With 15 IPCs in the bank, you would get back 5 pieces, and you would get to place them in your capital, which is in the right direction. So, yeah, I think that's right. I mean, it's certainly right under certain circumstances, and it might be right in these circumstances. The dice have not they've not been awful, but they've definitely leaned on taunt. So click. So let's just look at the disposition. Okay, yeah, so he pulls out a mezzo, leaves a blocker. Okay. What does he do here? I want to see his roll. Okay, the Ottomans. They essentially rolled -1, just over -1. The Russians hit exactly par. Okay. Yeah, so now it's it'll be 100%. We're close to it. 99.5 or better. Okay, so let's get on with the Italians and the Americans. This is a very quick video. Should be. All infantry done. And now we get to do some fun stuff with the Italians. We're going to load a single infantry. Again, we're a little flush on the west front. France and over here. So yeah, we're going to make hay while the sun is shining. Come off it now. Let's go. So we bring the battleship and the transport out, and we see if we can pop Smyrna. One battleship, one infantry. I could bring 2. I don't want to. It's a raid with a 50% chance of capture, so I'm good with that. Everyone else pushes into Venice. Very quick turn. Okay. Yes, conduct bombardment. Hit. And do we cap it? Yes. Italian non-combat move. Alright. And we have 18, which was the number I was looking for. That 18 means 6 infantry for the next turn. We move to the US turn. All infantry, and it's just going to be an infantry spam for forever now. We're going to... yeah, let's just not mess with it. Let's send 2 down there. Load up 6 of these transports. And begin the big shuck push. So our first load of troops is in. The Americans are down in force. This transport comes back to Canada to meet up with the 4 infantry, so that worked out nicely. We'll probably use a French transport to get these Americans out of there, since there's lots of board French transports, but that's the end of the Germans. Okay, next. The American fleet stays put. in all 7 infantry. And now we can see that next turn those 7 infantry will meet 4 transports, and we have the 4-4 shuck ad nauseum. Now normally, normally when you play the Entente, if you're playing with out-of-box rules, you should hit Spain on USA4, or yeah, USA4, and then just grind into Marseille or Bordeaux, just wherever is needed. And then to get to the relevant Italian front, it's from Spain. Upon landing, it's 1, 2, 3 territories away is Venice or Tuscany. Whereas in this case, it's the same thing. Land in Picardy, it's 1, 2, 3. So the benefit of this shuck is you're closer into the front on France with still the same access as Italy. The negative, if there is one, is that you can't project power into the Mediterranean, which is partly the goal of not allowing the invasion of neutrals, but namely, neutrals just boost the coffers of the Entente. Spanish Morocco is a walk-in. Spain, nearly that, as the USA or French player. So that's 5 IPCs. Afghanistan is another one. Ethiopia sometimes goes down. Greece can come into play. Switzerland, of course. Switzerland's just a whole nother can of worms because it's an access point to the whole center of the board. It's a key, but key piece of ground, if not by IPC, at least by strategic. So anyway, yeah. So let's move on. Still kind of fidgeting around with it. Okay, so this concludes this video. Thanks for watching. All the best, and bye-bye.